So if you have the chance, please go by our high school to take a look at our tennis courts. They are completely refinished, new windscreens up, new everything. And I'd like to thank Team Head USA for their very generous pricing of 25 rackets and 15 cases of tennis balls. So their Team Head USA, they own Penn tennis balls also, so they donated a lot of tennis balls to us. United Street Park fields look great, the part that we're working on, and so the temporary fence is coming down. The permanent fence is going to be put up soon, and then we'll move to the last third to start reseeding and making sure that gets done. We're expecting the skate park to be removed. The apparatus at United Street Park has been removed. Skate park removal is still set from my last communication with the Water District for before the 30th, which we're happy to hear that they said there'll be no problems with that. And we are prepping for our new portables for pre-K, as well as the move of all the moves that we have going on in the district. So there's just a lot of projects going on, and we're really happy with the progress that M&O are making. So, we will be posting for taking outside bids for the Westpark Park before the end of the summer. The 6-month experiment with the soil has proved that it's too risky to move that to the entire park, even though we're seeing some progress. It's just too risky, so we're going to go ahead and dig and bring in new soil. That's it.
Yeah.
Spencer.
I was over at a going away party for a loyal member of this fine teaching community. In fact, I saw some of these good-looking people in this room over there, and I was told if we'd hurry, they'd still be there. We have the press here tonight, so they're always here though. So. Anyway,
we're invited after.
No, I saw a lot of margaritas over there. I don't know. She's a nice lady, that margarita gal. But I'm excited. Here we are in the summer. We're getting moving on important things, and wow, before you know it, we'll be back in school. So, I'm excited. I'm a person that carries my golf clubs, even though I don't profess to carry golf. I just carry the clubs. Actually, a caddy, but for Mr. Starkey. But that being said, so I'm excited for our new. We're moving into new things, and I'm sure Peter's overturning every rock to find us loose change, if you will. Yes, I've checked my couches a lot. So, but and congratulations, Ms. Ms. Herrera, congratulations. And that sounds like a lot of fun. We'll see in a few months. Walking around talking to yourself.
What happens? So this is just kind of the slides that we've had before. Basically, we attended the school services May revise, and we were speaking about basic economic impacts that could affect the nation. And we still struggle a little bit with some unemployment rates. Lower interest rates are still out there, actually helping the economy, but they're a little bit concerned that might go away. And then, of course, Robert Miyashiro is always worried about the international concerns about the economy and the price of oil, etc. So those are parts that could affect us going forward. California's outlook, our growth continues. It's very slow. We continue to be in the top 10 states for high unemployment, unfortunately. Our state revenue has exceeded the budget by $2.4 billion. Unfortunately, we're not going to see any of that for school business other than the anticipated ADA increases, but that's very encouraging. The housing market has not been as aggressive as everyone had hoped, which is a little bit, it's slowing us down a little bit, and we're not attracted to the new businesses and continue to appear as if we have expensive real estate, high taxes. So that's basically what we're approaching. Again, we have the budgetary goals of educational services, fiscally responsible, conservative but realistic approach, mindful of economic trends, use historical analysis, flexible collaborative business planning. This year we have the LCAP, and so this is our plan to spend, and this budget supports that LCAP plan. And obviously this is the first year that we have it. We approved this at the last board meeting, and this is the two versions of it, two different formats, but again, they're mirroring each other very nicely. And so, again, as always, 84% of the revenue is coming from the LCF, or what was previously the revenue limit. Our federal revenue, we are going to see a very nice bump on our Title I funding. I contacted a friend of mine at CDE, and we went up from $900,000 to $1.2 million, which was very nice. So, unfortunately, I wasn't able to get any better estimates for our other Title II or Title III programs, so we went with basically what we received this year. So our revenue estimates were, taking advantage of whatever data I could confirm or looking at what we had received. So there is, some conservatism in here on the revenue side. It very closely matches what we had presented in the multi-year projections previously. As I was talking to some of the press earlier, there's some definite upside with some one-time money that the governor could look at, and some of the common popular notions are giving a Common Core entitlement again, and Southern Kern received $600,000 this year, so that would be a very nice good gift. Also, another popular concept is to fund pre-K, which is a program that we're implementing next year as well, so that could be very nice. And we're even looking at improving some transportation. So there's some possible upsides with one-time money. So we'll have to see it when the budget gets approved. So building our budgets, we use the cost of living COLAs that are established with the LCFF and put out there by school services. We do show a slight ADA increase, which is a very positive sign. Most districts are declining, and it just doesn't work very well in school business. We do have basically projected flat funding for grants and categorical. The Prop 30, we throw that out there because that's that temporary sales tax, and that will end in 2016-17. So we're all looking at that right now, but it's a little bit too early to look at it. We have seen in the past 84% of the expense budget is based on compensation, certificated classified benefits. Our materials and supplies continue about at 8%, and that's been very consistent. Our expense side has gone up from our multi-year projections, and you'll see that in that last schedule. Upside on the expense side, I predict that my nutrition services costs might be lower with staffing than what I may have projected. I think we're going to have some opportunity there. I think with talking with Cheryl about our special ed contracts, we might see some improvement in our contracted rates at what we were getting from the county. And so I think our classified staffing might be a little more stable, and we might see less temps and subs. But we'll have to see how that goes. So this final schedule is kind of the recap, and the press all wants to schedule a copy of this for me tomorrow. But this is showing us where we ended up in 12-13, budget 13-14, our second interim, and then the 14-15 budget, multi-year 15-16, 16-17. These are very much in line with our multi-year that we've had previously. Classified has gone up in the 14-15, and it's due to the increased hours that we've done with our aides, as well as the additional campus supervisors that we've added, and safety officers, exactly. And we also have, because of their additional hours, then they were eligible for benefits. And so that increased those costs. And those two, in fact, were probably the largest part here. The supplies and services were very consistent. But we do show right now, with this conservative budget, showing $1 million deficit spent. We still have a very healthy reserve, which we're going to be, estimated at 3.8, which is 13%. You do see with the LCFF funding going forward for 15-16, we will have, we'll be in the black. This spending plan supports the laptops at the high school. It supports the Common Core implementation, and it's all of the programs that we want to have go. But right now, with the conservative revenue, looking at all the staffing, that this is my best estimate for what the year will look like.
Mrs. Herrera, congratulations on your new appointment as principal. And what do you see as perhaps your biggest goal to achieve there?
I'm actually still working on that. I'm going through and looking at everything that was at Westpark. Westpark's I hear, a great place to be. Great staff, awesome kids. So I'm actually still working on those goals.
Okay.
I'll update that.
And where are you coming from? Out of which environment?
I am coming from Rosamond Elementary. I was
Okay.
the vice principal at Rosamond Elementary this past year, and the year before that I was at Tropical Middle
Okay.
School as the vice principal there.
Okay, so you're pretty much familiar with the district policies
Yes.
and all the reports and the meetings and things like that.
Oh, yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
I see.
I'm excited too.
Sure, a great step up. Now, what do you have to do actually to be considered for that post? How does a person get there?
Well, I guess it's
Besides working hard and everything, you know.
Are you educational background?
Yes, yes.
I currently have a master's in education.
Okay.
So it took my bachelor's in education. I taught for about 7.5 years. And then I went on and I got my master's and applied for administration, and here I am.
Good. And where did you get the master's from?
My master's is from Azusa Pacific.
Azusa Pacific. Oh, yeah, yeah. Okay, good. And so you've been in the Southern Kern District for
3 years. I'm going on my third year.
third year. Uh-huh, okay. Well, best of luck.
Thank you so much.
And anything the Rosamond News can do to help you educate the kids and inform the parents, we're happy to do it.
Oh, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Thank you.